Welcome back to my channel, everybody. In tonight's video, I'm going to open up the only cards I purchased on my weekend road trip looking for baseball and, well, to be honest, any cards, because look what I found. It's football. You can see with Mr. Dak Prescott on the as the cover athlete of the 2020 Panini Absolute Football cards. This was the only product that I purchased on my trip this past weekend, and hopefully you all enjoyed that video. I enjoyed making it, and I'm going to go ahead and open up this Absolute. I don't know a lot about Absolute, to be 100% honest with you. I haven't watched any really other videos of people opening it, so I apologize if you've opened it and I have not watched it. The only thing I can see on here is look out for the ultra rare Kaboom insert, which kind of reminds me of the old comic books and old kind of 1990s like Stadium Club style of inserts they used to make way back in the day. So we're going to go ahead and rip into it. First is a little value pack, which was $5.48 at the Walmart where I found it. Adjust my camera there. Sorry, kind of bumped it over sideways. Starting off with a Mark Ingram II. He's kind of had a little bit of a disappointing year this year for fantasy purposes, just because they've been sharing the backfield with all those talented running backs, J.K. Dobbins and Justice Hill and Gus Edwards and everybody. Melvin Gordon the third, so we have Mark Ingram the second, and now Melvin Gordon the third for the Denver Broncos. Joe Mixon, I don't think he played this last week. Giovanni Bernard got all the carries, but Mixon's been a nice player for Cincinnati. They're finally starting to get a little bit of talent around him now. Miles Sanders, we're on quite the running back streak. Look at this, 4 running backs in a row, all of who would have been drafted pretty high. Not first-round picks, but maybe second, third, fourth-round picks in your fantasy drafts. Here we're going, I really like this guy, Deandre Hopkins. I liked him when he was with Clemson and then obviously with the Texans and now doing his thing with the Arizona Cardinals. Speaking of the Texans, there's J.J. Watt. Derek Carr of the Las Vegas Raiders. And we've got the absolute green parallel here of the Derek Carr back-to-back. And these are not numbered, by the way. You know what, now that I'm looking at these, I feel like I've opened this before. You know what, I did open, I think, that one pack out of from Big Lots. That was this release. Here's a Deebo Samuel. He's out of South Carolina. He did a really nice job last year. Unfortunately, he's injured right now, and so he is no longer playing at the current time for the San Francisco 49ers. Here we have a upside-down one. It looks like it's going to be a kind of like a little foil card here. This is pretty neat. I don't know the name of this, and I do not know how to pronounce this name. Noah Igbenoghen. I could be completely wrong by that. Looks like offensive guard, maybe. The 18th offensive guard, rookie card for the Miami Dolphins. I know the Dolphins had all those draft picks stocked up. He's a cornerback. Sorry, that says DB, not OG. My eyeballs are failing me here. 5th round. He was the 5th cornerback selected in the premium round. I'm not really sure what premium round means. Traded back into the 1st round. Wow. I did not know that he was a 1st-round pick, so that might be a decent one. I don't know. I mean, Miami is kind of one of my favorite teams, but I have all those young guys, and I haven't really been following all their draft picks. Here's some of our other inserts. Terrell Davis doing the Mile High salute there after their Super Bowl victory, the Fantasy Flashback. We got Odell Beckham Jr. Unfortunately, he is also out for the year. Tore his ACL last week. Stargazing with OBJ. Here's another. All these are kind of foil cards. Maybe this is not what I opened. I can't remember what I opened from Big Lots at one time. Tommy Stevens, rookie card. Mississippi State. Looks like he might be a quarterback. Number 7 is usually a quarterback. And he is. Obviously, he's not going to play very much with Drew Brees and Jameis Winston with the Saints. He may not be on the roster right now. Maybe he's on the practice squad. Jason Huntley with the Lions. Looks like he is from New Mexico State. I can see kind of there right on his thigh pad, or on his thigh, New Mexico State Aggies. And I don't know a lot about him because they obviously have Deandre Swift and Adrian Peterson and Kerryon Johnson. Here is a guy who is playing, Antonio Gandy-Golden for the Washington football team. Rookie card. I kind of like these foil rookie cards here. Jared Pinkney of the Falcons. That name sounds familiar. Tight end right there for the Falcons. Deandre Swift, speaking of our Lions running backs, there is Deandre Swift. He's finally starting to make some moves in fantasy after Adrian Peterson's been kind of carrying the load at the beginning of the season. Michael Pittman Jr., don't know a lot about him. Looks like he's a receiver for the Colts. Henry Ruggs, there's a decent one. Kind of see a little print line going right there underneath his knee. going straight to the ground. You can kind of see it when I get the glare out of it. He is from Alabama, I believe, and is very, very good. He is. Tyler Johnson for the Tampa Bay Bucks is going to finish it off if we don't want to be a kid reporter there for the Super Bowl. So I kind of like how they have all these rookie cards at the end in kind of the foil. And I did have the green one up there of the first-round pick for Miami, whose name I'm not going to try to pronounce again. So that was a pretty decent little kind of assortment. We had all these rookie cards. I mean, look at that stack of rookies. And then all of the base cards, which, I mean, I like getting rookies more than base cards. So here we go. We're going to look for this Kaboom insert. I did not see it in the regular value pack. I don't know if they are just exclusive to the blasters or if they're randomly assorted throughout all the product of Panini Absolute Football. So we're going to give this one a shot, guys. Looks like we've got inside a nice little welcome, a little lid there. We're going to crack open the packs. I'm going to toss that onto the ground. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 cards per pack, and we have 8 packs. That's a total of 64 cards. So I'm going to have to go pretty quickly here. I don't want to take too much time. I'll make a little base card stack right here. And then we'll put our green parallels kind of right in the middle, right there with Deebo Samuel. Kind of adjust my camera again. And I'll just kind of have my stack of rookie cards right here next to the pack. So first pack, excuse me about that. I'm going to try to go a little bit quicker through this. You all don't need to watch a 18-minute video about this. So I will pick up the pace. Here are my Kansas City Chiefs. Travis Kelce, Killer Trav, having an awesome year this year. Anthony Miller. The Bears, unfortunately, are struggling on offense. Speaking of struggling, holy cow, Dallas Cowboys. What is going on? There is the man. Red zone insert. Patrick Mahomes Jr., or Patrick Mahomes II, run into the end zone there. He has a nice combination of just enough running to score touchdowns, even though he's not necessarily a running quarterback. Jalen Hurts, he's been playing a few snaps for Philadelphia. They bring him in and do kind of some cool stuff with him and Carson Wentz in the game at the same time. A.J. Dillon for the Packers. He's been getting a little bit of playing time now that what's-his-name is hurt, Aaron Jones. Jonathan Taylor and Cole Kmet, who is starting to really come on for the Chicago Bears. So I kind of like these foil cards there for the rookies. You don't get, doesn't look like we get any green parallels in this, but that is okay. We can make it work. Here's Mike Gesicki for the Miami Dolphins, tight end. We have Matthew Stafford, had that crazy comeback last week. Stephon Diggs, who's had a nice year this year. Oh, we do get green ones still. Maybe I just missed one the first time. KJ Hamler appears to be a receiver wearing number 13 for the Denver Broncos. And it looks like he went to Penn State. Second round pick. Jacob Eason, he was the quarterback who was at Washington, I believe. Yetur Gross-Matos for the Carolina Panthers. Jerry Jeudy, there's another Alabama product. Jerry Jeudy, rookie card for Denver. And then CeeDee Lamb, who's out of Oklahoma. 2 of the top receiving prospects, or rookies, I guess you could say, not really prospects in football right now in the NFL. So I've been hit pretty nice on these wide receivers. I've hit Jeudy, I've hit CeeDee Lamb, also hit Henry Ruggs. So 3 of the biggest name receivers in the league right now, rookie receivers anyway. Speaking of the biggest name receiver, he's hardly played this year. Unfortunately, got hurt and then sat out that game because of discipline issues. Baker Mayfield, Kyler Murray's had a really nice year. Fantasy flashback to Andre Johnson, who was such a good player for such a long time for the Texans. 47 points in 2012 there. Going to put that over here. Here's our KJ Hamler again. We've got him kind of in back-to-back packs. Denzel Mims for the woeful New York Jets. Maybe they'll get a win this year. I'm not sure about that right now. Quez Watkins and Jake Luton from Oregon State there. Don't know a lot about him, but it says he was with Jacksonville. So we're going to keep on plowing through these packs. Still looking for those rare inserts, the Kaboom inserts. Looks like we have a kid reporter on the back of this one. And here's the reigning MVP, Lamar Jackson, base card. That's a nice one. I'll put him next to the Super Bowl MVP, Patrick Mahomes. DK Metcalf. Oh, my goodness. Talk about a freak of nature. Wow. I'm sure by now everyone's seen the chase down he did of Budda Baker on Sunday Night Football. That was like a man running amongst boys. Phillip Rivers. There's an Amari Cooper Green. Nice little parallel right there. A.J. Terrell for the Atlanta Falcons. Looks like he's a defensive back. John Hightower the fourth for Philadelphia. It feels like I've hit a lot of Philadelphia guys. Here's my buddy again, Noah Igbenoti. I am surely pronouncing that wrong. That's the guy who I got the green parallel of in the first pack. And J.K. Dobbins, who is kind of splitting carries with Mark Ingram in Baltimore. So I believe we are halfway through with this blaster. We have 4 packs to go. And we're just now about at the 10.5-minute mark. So I'm going to kind of keep up this pace. Apologize if I'm going too slow for you or too quickly. Just the best I can do right now. Rob Gronkowski finally scored a couple touchdowns. That appears to be photoshopped, right? That's got to be photoshopped. I could be wrong. AJ Green, George Kittle. I really like George Kittle. I didn't really know how cool of a dude he was till all those NFL mic'd up videos that they have on YouTube. Those are, oh my goodness, those are pretty cool. Kittle seems like an awesome dude. Speaking of awesome dudes, stargazing Patrick Mahomes. I am beasting and feasting with these Patrick Mahomes cards right now. There's 2 Mahomes inserts. Can't do much better than that, can you? Xavier McKinney for your New York Football Giants, rookie card. We got Jeremy Chin for the Panthers. Cam Akers out of Florida State, who's having a hard time getting on the field and getting many carries. And Keyshawn Vaughn, who went to Vanderbilt and is now kind of the 2nd or 3rd string running back in Tampa Bay. But, man, Ronald Jones has been killing it for the Buccaneers this year. Okay, we're down to 3 packs. So, getting close to nitty-gritty time. Still haven't hit the rare kaboom, but that's okay. We've hit a couple Mahomes, and I like that just as much. Joey Bosa, who's absolute stud. That whole family. Juju had a good game last year. Oh, we have one upside down. Oh, this is a relic, guys, of Joshua Kelly, who's the running back for the Chargers. I don't know if we got something pretty cool. Let's save this one, actually. I'm going to set this pack off to the side. We're going to save this for last. I'm going to just set it right here so you can tell I'm not doing anything with the packs. Silly. I'm just going to leave that right there. We'll save that one for the end. I hope that maybe is a cool autograph. I don't even know if there's autographs in this set. Kirk Cousins and Sam Darnold, 2 quarterbacks who are struggling this year. Daniel Jones, he fell down. It's so funny. I laughed for like 10 minutes. I apologize, Daniel Jones. I couldn't have ran that far myself without needing a serious oxygen mask, but holy cow. Fred Warner, he was banked up during the Super Bowl. Ben DiNucci, he's actually had to play after Dalton got knocked out of the game last week. So Ben DiNucci, who's out of James Madison, was like their 7th-round pick. Justin Jefferson, he might be the best rookie receiver of them all. That's a nice one. Darrell Taylor, do not know how to pronounce his name, out of Tennessee. And Neville Gallimore, who looks like he is a D lineman for the Dallas Cowboys. So we have one more pack, and then we'll check out that cool relic or maybe even autograph. I didn't know. I don't think you're guaranteed. I don't think there's any guarantee. Maybe I should have looked at the box. Find 1 autograph or memorabilia card per box on average. Okay, so there is... That's not bad for a $20 box to have a guaranteed autograph or memorabilia card. Relic card there. So Derrick Henry, oh man, just absolute stud. Josh Jacobs, it's like they have the same position. You know, we had the 2 quarterbacks to start off the last one, and now here 3 running backs. I think kind of that is their collation. They have all the running backs together, all the quarterbacks together, and that's just kind of maybe how they collate these base cards at the beginning of these packs. There's a green Matthew Stafford. That's a pretty cool one. Put him over here since I've kind of covered up my green stack. Here's Isaiah Simmons, who is an absolute freak of nature. They have him playing linebacker, although I believe he just kind of played all over the place for Clemson. I believe he went to high school in Kansas, close to Kansas City. Willie Gay Jr. for the Kansas City Chiefs. I believe he's their 2nd-round pick out of Mississippi State. Jeff Okudah, who was like the number 3 overall pick out of Ohio State. And then C.J. Henderson, who was another defensive back, I believe, out of the 1st round, who went to Florida for school. So we got a really nice selection. These are all rookie cards, guys. Let's go ahead and flip over these last few cards and see what we have. We'll go ahead and do the relic first, just to not to slow roll it too much. We have a rookie material, so no autograph, but still pretty nice. Joshua Kelly. He had that really awesome game, and then everyone jumped on him in fantasy, and now he's kind of in a timeshare, I guess, so to speak, with Justin Jackson, and so no one really knows who's getting all the carries for the Chargers right now. But that's a pretty cool one. I'm going to put that right there. And then let's go ahead and wrap this up. We have an introductions of Denzel Mims. This looks like an insert card of some type. Introductions. For introductions. And then Denzel Mims for the New York Jets. And then to wrap it up with DJ Dallas, Patrick Queen, who's been really good this year, I believe, for the Baltimore Ravens. Jake Fromm, who made those unfortunate comments and now has not seen the field. And AJ Epinesa to finish it off with 2 Buffalo Bills. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up right there, guys. 15 minutes is where I'm sitting at right now. Thank you so much for watching this and joining me for this opening. If you're not the biggest football fan, I apologize. You had to watch a 90-some card football opening. But we got some pretty nice ones. I like the Mahomes inserts. I like how that's all those cards in that stack are all rookies. This probably isn't the highest end product by any means, but if you're just looking for a lot of rookies, if you're looking for some cool base cards, with a chance to get some pretty cool memorabilia or even relic cards, and the outside chance at an autograph, you may want to check out Absolute Football, Panini Absolute Football, if you can find it. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. I will catch you in another video. Have a good one out there.